Hello, hello. Welcome. Happy new moon in Gemini. As I wait for you guys to jump on, and I don't know how many people are going to jump on because it is a holiday here in America. So, yeah, while we wait for whoever it is to trickle in, there are three things that I wanted to talk about. And I just want to make sure before I keep on going. Okay, I think we're good. Um, So, first things first that I wanted to talk about. Um, oh, I don't know what order I want to do this in. Okay. First thing I want to talk about is the post that I did because I have decided to make a really big change in my candle business. And for me, it's definitely like one that comes with mixed emotions. But I want to call this out because genuinely, if anybody has ever wanted these candles, like this is your time. So, this is my modern jar candle. I make the jar. So I make the jar using something called aqua resin. I put a hidden crystal in this, and I have it in four fragrances: sandalwood, palo santo, lotus blossom, and white tea and sage. I typically sell out of these when I sell them in person. And when I go in person, I normally bring with me um, eight of the big ones, and then I do like three to four of the small ones. And I'm doing an event on June 5th where I am bringing these, and I only have eight big ones left, and I will never be making these again. Okay. Like I'm out of aqua resin materials. I am not ordering anymore. If you have ever wanted this 5 wick candle, it comes with three crystals. You want to get it before June 5th because there is a really, really, really good chance that after June 5th, they will be gone and you cannot get them again. Okay. Like, this isn't a sales tactic. This isn't like, do it now and I'm going to end up bringing it back. Like, no, this is it. So if you want it, it's on my website. I only have two in each fragrance. And then the small jars, I have four of the sandalwood, four of the Palo Santo, three of Lotus Blossom, and three of white tea and sage. Lotus Blossom is my best-selling fragrance of all time. The best one since I ever started using it. So it's a sweet, fruity kind of thing. Um, I just wanted to bring them on because if you've had your eye on it, legit, this is the time. Okay, so these are these candles. The astrology candles have been restocked. I will not be bringing them back. I have like three of Capricorn left. Everything else, I have like five and above. And then I have to make the rest of these iced drink candles. And these are literally like my favorite fragrances of all time. I love how all of them smell. I think I'm only going to have four or three of each left. I have to make more. I have to see how many jars I have so I can let you know after I make them. But that's it. First things first, I made a post about it. I am discontinuing those three style of candles. I will have my hidden intention candles here. So I will have those in stock. I'm out of the love right now. But once I sell out of more of other ones, I will bring back in the love candle. I just want to like order all the crystals at once, and I still have crystals left over to make 70-ish more intention candles. So that's the reasoning behind the out of stock on the love. So enough of the candles. Good morning, good morning. Happy new moon. Thank you guys for being here. So that's thing number one. Okay. Thing number two, and this is for all of you who are genuinely here, and I appreciate every single one of you. I am about to hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube soon. It might take 2 weeks. I don't know. It might take longer. We'll see. But when I hit 10,000 subscribers, I am going to do a giveaway. And for those of you who have been here with me, some of y'all have actually won this in the past. I have done this giveaway before when we hit milestones. I think the last time I did it was when we were at 5K. So what I'm going to do is I am going to pick people to win a free one-on-one Reiki session with me. I'm probably going to do 30-minute sessions just because 15 or 30. We'll see. We'll see how many how many people I end up giving the giveaway to, like if I'm going to select like 10 people or if I'm going to do like 5 people, we're going to figure it out. But I am going to give away a free session with me on Zoom, and we will work together on what time zone you're in or whatever. So one of my videos in the upcoming future, after we hit 10K, I am going to post how to enter to win the giveaway. And I'll do it like on a video in the description. And I'll probably do it like in the post in my community tab. The only thing is that you have to be subscribed in order to win. So I know there's a lot of you guys who watch my videos who are not subscribed. So if you want to enter the giveaway, I do ask that you subscribe. The caveat to this and why I'm not doing a post about it ahead of time is because I genuinely want people who want to be here on my channel. So like, I don't want people who are like, oh my God, I want to win the giveaway. Let me hit subscribe. Like just because of the giveaway, like if you want to be here, I just want you to be here. You know what I mean? So know that I am going to do the giveaway. I will talk more about it, but I don't want it to be something where it like makes people subscribe, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's just me being me. So no, once we hit 10,000, I will do an announcement for the giveaway. And then the last thing I want to talk about before we hop into the energy of this Gemini new moon is going to be, and this might be something that you guys are experiencing. Have you ever felt like you are just living your life and it just so happens you notice, and maybe it's more like this, I'm like trying to figure out how to phrase this, but you just notice that your inclinations and like what you're feeling called to aligns with the energy of what's happening now. Like, okay, let me like backtrack this and figure out another way how I can say why I think it feels significant to me. I feel like sometimes we can look ahead at the astrology or pay attention to astrology and then make decisions based off of what we have heard is going to be happening because of where the planets are, right? But I love it when we just are already living that. Like we're already in this space where we are aligning and like living aligned with the energy, not even fully knowing like what's really happening in the sky. And then once we know what's happening in the sky, it's like, oh, duh, this is why I'm doing what I'm doing. This is why I'm feeling how I'm feeling. So like I always think that's fun. And I feel like that's been happening to me this week and this past weeks. Like I did share the story. I'm moving storage units. Yesterday I decided to spend all day. I spent like 4 hours. It took me 2 trips going back and forth from my old storage unit to my new storage unit. And just this desire for like change and new beginnings and releasing the old candles that I make, like letting go of that inventory, right? Like being in this space of allowing change to happen and creativity. And so I ended up, I was feeling a lot of like grief and fear and sadness with this decision because literally I kid you not, guys, like this candle has brought me probably one of the most success in my business in person. This candle sells so incredibly well. And I'm not doing in-person events really this year. So like to let go of what has worked, because the only reason is I'm ready to let go of it is kind of like a hard pill to swallow in a sense, right? Like there is a lot of grief for me in that. Oh yeah, I'm so glad you caught it. Good morning, good morning. So I wanted to make that video because I don't think we talk about it enough, especially as a society, of like allowing there to be grief or sadness for what we're losing in a change. Even though like the change can be exciting or we're like looking forward to it, I think we still should honor that loss because like it's a loss. You know what I mean? And when we just make the time for it and grieve it and honor it, we can easily move forward. So I say that all to say, if you're feeling similar, the energy's here for it. So let's just hop into the energy of this Gemini new moon. So the Gemini new moon brings a powerful invitation to reset, restart, and embrace new beginnings with a clear mind and an open heart. This lunation is all about fresh energy, giving yourself permission to wipe the slate clean, start again, and move into a brand new conversation with life. It is supported by harmonious planetary alignments, making it an especially fortunate and abundant time to rebrand, reboot, or set a new plan in motion. And mental clarity is heightened thanks to Gemini, allowing for deep, cathartic conversations and sharpened insights that can shift your perspective and open up new possibilities. This moon urges you to follow your curiosity, ask questions, explore the unknown, and challenge old narratives. There is a seriousness in the air as well that helps us take logical, actionable steps toward our goals while still encouraging patience, softness, and self compassion. It is a beautiful moment to check in with yourself, reconnect with your spirit and body, and use this fresh start as medicine for your mind, channeling your energy into growth, awareness, and transformation. So hopefully that makes sense as to why you may be feeling how you're feeling, but this is definitely a really beautiful new moon. This week in itself should be a very nice week energetically. And I did post in the description below questions for this moon, this Gemini new moon. So if you'd like to journal further, check those out below. I will, you know what, let's switch it up real quick. I'll put these questions in the chat as well in case if you guys, oh, I can't do them all at once. Check the description. And if you're having a hard time finding it, leave a comment and I'll let you know what the questions are. I also put them on my post. So that is that. Today in this video, we are going to just do gentle breath work. We're going to do a meditation, and then we are going to move into Reiki healing, and I'm going to send you Reiki. So hopefully all of this will help you align with this energy and just take everything a step forward. And if you have been feeling tired, like when we have energetic upgrades or like when we are changing and transforming, feeling tired is common. So if you can rest and relax and just have fun, I definitely recommend it. So I'm going to take a breath, see if anything's in the chat. I think we're good. I'm going to invite you now just to grab anything that you may want as we start the breath work and meditation. So if you want to get a blanket or anything to help you get comfortable, go ahead and do it. Because once we start with the breath work, we're just going to move straight through into the end of Reiki. So you're going to be in this seated position or laying down for a bit. All right, so I'm going to trust that you are getting comfortable. And we're going to do the breath work and meditation without music, just so you can hear me as I talk. And then I'll turn the music on as we enter into Reiki. And so I just want to say welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining this space. And as we step into the energy of this Gemini new moon, allow this moment to become a sacred pause, a space to reset, realign, and return to yourself. So I invite you now to gently close your eyes. And we're going to begin with a few gentle breaths to anchor into the body. If you'd like, you can rest your hands on your heart or your lap or place them next to you. And so let's take a deep breath in, inhaling through your nose. Feel your belly rise as you inhale. And exhale slowly through your nose, feeling your body soften. We're going to do that again, but we're going to inhale now for a 2 count. So breathe in through your nose for 1, 2. Let's hold for 2. And let's exhale for 2. And now we're going to move into a rhythmic 4-4-4 breath. We're going to inhale for the count of 4. So take a deep breath in through your nose for 1, 3, 4. We're going to hold for 4. We're going to exhale for 4. You're going to hold again for 4, 2, 3, 4. Take a deep breath in. 3, 4. We're going to hold for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to exhale for 4, 3, 4. You're going to hold again for 4. Take another deep breath in through your nose for 4. We're going to hold for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4. And hold for 1, 2, 3, 4. Take another deep breath in through your nose for a count of 4. Let's hold. Exhale for 4. And hold for 4. Last one, take a deep breath in through the nose. Hold for 4. Exhale for 4. And hold for 4. And now let your breath gently return to its natural rhythm. Finding whatever feels good. And with your next exhale, I want you to imagine releasing tension, old thoughts, or stagnant energy. Imagine your body becoming a clear vessel, open to receive. Just feel yourself settling into this moment with each breath that you take. Now gently bring your awareness to the space around your heart. Imagine a soft, clear white light forming there. This light represents clarity, stillness, and truth. With each inhale you take, feel this clear light expand through your chest, your shoulders, down your arms and fingertips, refreshing and renewing you. With each exhale, allow the light to sweep away anything you no longer need, old stories, outdated beliefs, heavy thoughts, and emotional residue. Let it all dissolve into the earth, being transformed back into light. Now, in your mind's eye, imagine yourself standing in a wide open field at night, underneath the sky filled with beautiful stars. As you look up, you notice the sky is quiet and dark, a fresh canvas. Above you, the new moon hangs like a blank page, empty, open, and full of possibility. Imagine a cool breeze flowing towards you, surrounding you in new energy. Nothing is written, nothing is fixed. You are standing in a space where anything is possible. Silently or aloud, say to yourself, I allow myself to begin again. I am open to new clarity. I invite curiosity and grace into my journey. Allow yourself to feel into that intention. You are supported. You are safe to let go. And you are ready to receive. Now, as we move into this Reiki healing session, I invite you to stay connected to your breath and your intention. You may feel warmth, tingling, or gentle sensations. Trust that your body and spirit know exactly what to receive. Allow this energy to guide you into alignment, mind, body, and soul. You don't need to do anything but be here and allow. Let this Gemini new moon bless you with clarity, lightness, and a fresh path forward. I invite you to slowly start to come back to this moment, becoming aware of your body, gently wiggling your fingers and toes, maybe taking a quick stretch, and taking a moment to tune in with your body to notice how you now feel. I invite you to take one more deep breath in, inviting new energy to flow into your body. And as you exhale, release any lingering thoughts, beliefs, energy, whatever it is that no longer serves you, allowing yourself to truly come to a clean slate, ready to start new. Whenever you feel ready, I invite you to slowly open your eyes, becoming aware of your surroundings, and just slowly moving about. If you are laying down, just give yourself a minute, as sometimes you'll feel a little more lightheaded. And I do ask that you drink some water, as it will help with the healing that you just received. I did ask the healing to stay with you for as long as it is that you need it. So if things come up over the next few days, remember we do have a new moon, but I also asked that the Reiki lingers. If you are ever looking to take your healing a step further, I do offer one-on-one Reiki sessions, so definitely check the description below. And as I called out, I will be giving away sessions once we hit 10K subscribers. So if you do enjoy being here and you just haven't subscribed yet, definitely go ahead and do so. And also, links for these candles are in the description, but just want to give it a minute in case anybody has any questions, anything they want to share in the chat. We just finished Reiki, but the replay will be up once we finish this, so don't worry. The Reiki did feel really powerful right now. My hands are tingling. Just doesn't always happen. Perfect. Oh, what happened with the fly situation? No, I mean, nothing. So basically, I had an order earlier this week and I went to storage and I walked in and it was like, there's so many flies. This is weird. And then I went in yesterday to get something else for another order that I had and I recorded it. There are so many flies just dead on the ground. And it's like the hallway leading up to my unit, you bang a right and like my unit's like this next hallway up and like right at that corner they were all there and it was really concerning because why are there flies on the second floor in a storage unit building, you know what I mean? And so yesterday after seeing those flies I got so grossed out and I was just like, I have to move into the new unit today. I have to do it. So I did it all by myself. It took me 4 hours and two trips and like a lot of lifting. Um, but I think that they sprayed. So like because they sprayed like they're all just dying. Do you know what I mean? They weren't like in my storage unit, they were like outside. Thank God they weren't in my unit. I would have freaked out. Um, that happened to me one time. Flies are usually a sign of monitoring spirits. How so? Might be a good sign to do an evil eye cleanse. Yeah, possibly. I was more so thinking of like who moved into the storage unit space. Like, what did you move in? Like, is there mulch? Is there something decaying? Like, who has what? Like I was trying to like see if they were coming from a unit and it didn't fully look like that. But I will say the woman who used to run our her unit, she ran it for 20 years and she retired last year and I had become friends with her and she had told me that there's a lot of quirks that come with this building. And so I'm wondering if this is a quirk of the building and now that she's gone they like didn't get ahead of it kind of thing, so maybe it's something that she just like always knew and was always on top of and like made sure it was managed well, or if somebody has moved in and like has brought something. um I heard stories of people living in actual storage units. Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's a bathroom in the building. The only thing though is that like the doors lock at 10. So like you can't, if you come in after 10, you can't get in. You know what I mean? So you're there from like 10 to whatever. Um, oh yeah, crazy. Wonder what we should do with this new moon. Hi. I would say, yeah, it might just be a general pesticide spray meant for other insects pests. Yeah, exactly. But it also could be like a spray that they do in general and like it also is treating the flies. I've been in that building for 5 years and I've never seen flies like that. So it just was like this is just a little too there's a little bit of too many of you. There's too many too close to my space. But yeah, I think that seeing the flies dead was like a good sign because it means that they're taking care of whatever problem there is. Do you know what I mean? Um, So I'm happy that like it's resolving. However, I was like, I was good to get out. Um, so with this new moon, I'm gonna post the replay, but there's a lot. This is a new moon for resetting, restarting, clean slate. So definitely that. There's also journal questions below for Moon Mama, about that can help you work with this a bit deeper. But I definitely would just say this is a new moon to be curious, follow your curiosity, and let it lead you and be open. But yeah, thank you for asking about the flies. And you're welcome. All right. Hopefully, this was helpful. And sorry, guys, that like, I'm like not, that Reiki was powerful. So, yeah, if there's no other questions, I'm going to hop off. I think we're good. Thank you all for joining. What new candles am I selling now? Okay, from Tom. Not new ones. So Tom, I did a post. Sorry, everyone else who's been here, and if you watched from the beginning, this is like your third time hearing this. Thank you, Jason. I'm so glad you're able to join. Have a great day. See you all. Um, Tom, I'm no longer making my fragrance candles. So I'm done making these ones, my modern jar, which I also make the jar. I'm not making the jar anymore. I only have 8 of these left, 2 in each fragrances. I'm no longer making the astrology candles. So what I got is what I got. When they're gone, they're gone. Same thing with these. I'm going to be doing an event on June 5th. And I have a really good feeling that after that event on June 5th, like I won't have any more of these left because I normally sell out of them in person. So if anybody's ever wanted them, like I highly suggest getting it before June 5th because there's a really good chance like it's gonna be gone. And then I'm these ones, the coffee, matcha, and mocha, I'm no longer making. So When they're gone, they're gone. I'm going to still make the intention candles, but I am sold out of love for now. I will restock it once I run out of a few other intentions and like have to buy more crystals again. But yeah, these are retired. These are literally like my best selling candle in person every time. But I make the jar. Like I make the jar, I seal the jar, and then I make the candle. It's a lot of steps. I don't know how I did it for as many years as I did. But yeah, so those are the ones, the modern jar, astrology, and the ice drinks. So hopefully that answers your question. Thank you. I should bring back the moon calendars. You mean my journal? I only had the journal in, I only had the moon calendar in the journal. But I do have the moon candles still. Those I'm still making. Could be fun to do something different with the moon phase calendar. But we'll see. We'll see what I end up creating as I now open up space to no longer make these. You know what I mean? Close the door on one thing and open up for whatever's next. So I don't know what that is yet, but I'm gonna have space. So I'm excited. All right. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you for the questions. I appreciate you all. And a crystal dealer that has been top of mind. It's been a thought, but I want to go geode. I want to go find the crystals myself. Like I want to like go dig for them and then like sell what I find. So that's been an idea in my mind. I just haven't followed through with it yet. So we'll see. See what I do. But anyway, thank you all. Happy new moon. And yeah, I hope this moon and Saturn Aries and everything brings you a lot of fun new beginnings. And may you easily connect into that inner strength, that inner confidence, that inner fire. And let's go. Let's just have fun. Bye.